Hi, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to continue on from our eyeshadow. We did our brows and then we did our eyeshadow, and now we're going to do foundation, highlight, contour. So I'm trying to make a series of videos that will help the beginners to not be afraid of how to put on makeup. Makeup is fun. Makeup is all about being engaged, someone helping you step by step, telling you what to do. What makes me a person who can tell you is that I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I have been doing makeup for over 10 years. I have been doing hair for over 25. I really enjoy servicing women and helping them to learn different things to make them feel empowered, to make them feel good. Not that makeup makes you better, it makes you feel good. It gives you like this certain kind of confidence. It's like putting on a nice outfit or buying a nice bag and some shoes. But makeup, you can like make yourself look a whole nother way and give yourself a mini facelift, without spending thousands of dollars on it. I mean, makeup can get pricey after a while, but it doesn't have to be. There's so many brands out here that you can buy that won't cost you a whole lot of money. I will be showing you different ways, techniques, and how to apply, what to use. I use high end, I use lower end, I use drugstore brand, I use everything. Whatever works for me, I use. And I always give it a try because you never know until you try it. I do sometimes suffer from really sensitive skin, so I'll always moisturize, hydrate with really good products for my skin. So I've already washed, cleansed, my face and moisturized it. So right now I'm going to use Boscia's Daily Defense. It's a sunscreen, SPF 50, but when you use it, it acts as a barrier between your skin and the foundation, because the SPF 50 gives this white type of cast. So of course you won't see it once you put it on underneath your makeup, but if you were to wear it without the makeup, you would see it. I'm sure that our Caucasian friends out there, they use it and you probably won't see it, but for us women of color, it will show. But what I do is I put little dots like this on my skin. I'm a systematic person and systems work for me. Systems are really good to use because it helps you to remember and it makes things easy. So what I do is I put this sunscreen all over, even on my neck, because I'm going to put the foundation to blend down there. I put it all around my mouth, all around the corners of my nose, under my eye. Be gentle under those eyes. We need those eyes. And under your eyes make you age. So I put it under there. Rub it in, moisturize it. I use my hands because your hands, as long as they're clean, and I keep hand sanitizer on my vanity, they warm up the product and it makes it go on your skin a little bit easier. So that's why I use my hands for a lot of stuff. And as you watch me, you will see I use brushes for application of color, but I use my fingers for things like foundation, concealer, moisturizer, primer, things like that. So now I'm pressing this into my hairline, pressing it all around where I had that highlighter from the brows, all down my nose, all around my mouth, a little bit over my lips, and that's done. So the next thing I'm going to use is the Professional by Benefit their primer, and I'm going to use their primer on my nose, my forehead, and around my nose. Now the reason why I'm doing that is because this particular primer is really good for large pores, and it also is mattifying. So wherever you're oily, it will help the foundation not to separate around those oily areas. So what I do is I usually press it in really good, and then I pat it to marry to my skin or whatever other product I might have underneath it, so it doesn't make any type of texture wrinkles. Again, around my nose, that's where all my oil is. Up my nose, around the forehead. I don't know, those areas, my little T-zone right here, that's my oily spot. But I do not put it near my under eyes, because under your eyes can get all wrinkled, and then that makes you look older. So, don't do that. Next, we're going to put the foundation. So today, I'm going to use two different foundations. One of them is going to be Maybelline Fit Me. And then I bought 334. That's my summer color. And I'm going to use the Urban Decay One and Done. I love this. This is a primer, a sunscreen. See, I'm almost out because this is good for the summer. A primer, a sunscreen, and color. So I'm only going to use a little bit. I usually squeeze out a little and put it on the back of my hand. And I always put it on the back of my hand like that, because when you put it on the back of your hand, it warms the product up. So now I'm going to take my Maybelline and I'm going to put a little bit of the back of my hand, just like I did with the One and Done. And I only use a little. I don't use a whole lot of product. So this is what it looks like. So the first thing I do is I take the more brighter shade and I put it towards the middle, because in the middle of your face typically is the most brightest area of your face. Then I take the deeper shade, which is the One and Done, and I do little dots around my face, just little, all around. Be gentle under those eyes. Because aging, you see mostly on people, is under their eyes and their necks. So you want to blend in that foundation from your face to your neck. Under the eyes, really softly. In the comments, let me know if you feel like I got too close to this camera, because I'm using the camera like my mirror right now. I'm gonna grab my handy mirror. I just don't want to put it in front of you guys. Use my Real Techniques buffing brush. Good. Got our foundation on really good. And see how it all blended in together? If you go to Sephora or Ulta, they will help you pick out the right shades. Both those places I worked at, so they're really good with customer service if you go to the right one. If they're not there, you can always come to see me at JCPenney's in Columbia, Maryland, and I'll be happy to help you find the right shade. And also, I do classes there, so if you want to learn how to put on makeup, you can always hit me up, and I will help you to find the right shades. I'm going to do the highlight with your concealer. So you always want to pick a concealer that's 1 to 2 shades lighter than you are. I put a couple of dots right in that little crevice area, and this one is only like a shade lighter, not too much lighter. And then a little bit on my nose just to make it a little bit smaller. Then down my lips to give it that pouty look. And then my chin to make my face look more narrow. See? You can change the shape of your face yourself. And then we're going up the bridge of your nose, around those brows, and that is usually how I do mine, like that. And then you know I'm going to use my handy dandy fingers and then the brush. So I use my finger again, that same middle finger. I'm just patting it in. See? Go up and around. I know we make such crazy faces when we do makeup. And then around, all blending in. Then we do our nose really lightly. And not everybody has to do it this way. It's just the way I prefer, and it makes my face look good. So, like I said, you can always hit me up. My phone number is 557-8239 if you want me to make you an appointment for a consultation. I'm also going to start doing classes online. I'm going to look into how to do that so that I can do consultations online with people to show everybody how to, you know, do your makeup one-on-one. I'm learning. My girl Lakeisha Michelle has been teaching me about being in business for yourself and teaching people out of what you know. Okay, so that looks good. So you want to grab your contour, which is a darker powder than your foundation. And I'm going to use Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. As you can see, I like it. Swirl it in a little bit. Then same thing on that side. Top of your ear. Put your cheeks in. Stay in that crevice. Go right to the middle of your cheek. Not all the way down here because that will make your face draw down. And you rock back and forth, sweeping motions. And you want to make sure you're always going up. And then I do my neck. It helps to blend in your neck, make your neck look a little bit smaller. So then you go around here to your forehead and you outline. And this kind of like gives it shape. So what you don't want to see, you use the dark lines for. It kind of erases it, okay? And what you do want to see, you're going to put the light on top of. So that makes the bones push out forward. So if you're trying to make your face smaller, you want to get rid of the, like that. And then if you want to make your nose smaller, you can grab next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Who's Your Poppy blush. Okay, so you take your blush, and this blush has some gold in it, and you smile and you pop it on. Who's Your Poppy, like that. And then you want to do the other side and pop it on, and that's nice and soft. And it doesn't look crazy. Since it's summertime, I like to look real bronzy. I'm gonna use a bronzing on. And what you do is you go right above, like where your eye area was, where you highlighted, and you sweep really lightly right there. And you can pat if you want more. Light, pat. And then do the other side. Pat. Oh yeah. Nothing like a little highlighter on your face. It makes you feel so good. And I usually put a little bit right here in this corner. And I like that. And then we put a little bit on our nose, just to make that nose sit out a little bit, not a whole bunch, like the Tin Man. A little on your forehead and on your chin. So right where I put all the highlight before is where I put it, okay? So I don't put it all straight down like that. I just feel like that's a little bit much. So I don't do that, but whatever floats your boat. Then after that, I put the highlighter. Where you got that little glow. And that made that look complete.